Barbie! I told you to wait in the dream house.
Boys, avenge me! Avenge me! Avengers!
Bazinga.
Scruffy-looking nerf herders.
Ethan Hunt contacted you?
I am good, Rooster. I'm very good.
So you are Yoi's a trainer who trains.
Gonzo the Great will ride this baby again.
Hello and welcome to episode 120 of the Real Serious Podcast. We're talking the boys' family, new Star Wars after 7 years. We got a Green Lantern trailer and the grown-ups are back. But first, we have a very, very, very special guest today.
Oh.
Welcome to the podcast, Miss Maddie Metz. Round of applause, everybody. Welcome to the pod. Our other friend who watches the boys.
Thank you. Fantastic intro video, by the way. Incredible.
Yeah.
Loved it. It really hyped me up. I'm super excited to be here. So thanks for having me. Excited to talk about the boys. It's been a crazy 5-season run. I know you guys have some thoughts and I do too. So excited.
Yes. No, we're going to dive right into the boys. Unless you guys have anything first you want to jump into. I don't know. Jack usually always has something.
Dude, I've been watching a lot of good movies recently.
I've been seeing. Shout out Jack.
Getting
crazy all over Instagram.
I watched recently Black Swan with Natalie Portman. Freaky movie, but a really good movie.
Hunter, you watched that when we were living together.
Right? I did. Yeah.
It's like when somebody walks by and they're just like standing up and they like start watching it and they're like, oh, and they slowly start to sit down.
Kind of like hands on their hips. Oh, this is
no. I think Charlie was there for about 5 minutes, and then something spooky happened. He was like, "I think."
And then I scurried away down the hall.
Yeah, right.
Maddie, for context, Charlie does not like
scary
movies.
I also don't like scary movies, so I'd run down the hall just like Charlie. It's totally
nice.
Yeah, we would be skirting down the hall.
We could run and watch Good Will Hunting.
Yes, absolutely. Any fun-loving movie, grown-ups. We can put some grown-ups, 1 or 2, both are good.
Soon to be 3.
Soon to be 3, exactly. Mm-hmm. Nice.
I guess we hop before we hop into the boys. I guess Maddie, what are your 4 favorite movies? I know we're kind of putting you on the spot, but I feel like
I've been told that I'm not like the best movie. Like I just don't know movies very well, but I can give you 4. Grown Ups is certainly up there, so it's crazy you're talking about Grown Ups because I love that movie. I think I don't know. I get made fun of for that, but I do not care. I just recently watched Inception. I thought it was fantastic.
Nice.
And I don't want to say I predicted it in the first 5 minutes, but I kind of did. I don't know. I just looked at it and I was like, oh, we're going to go deep in some layers here in the brain or whatever. What else do I like? Ratatouille is like my favorite.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Love. And then like a recent movie that I've watched. I mean, I just watched Inception. What else? I love Dirty Dancing. That's my other favorite movie.
Ooh.
I tried to pull from different categories.
That's a good one. No, Dirty Dancing is great.
Yeah. Thanks, Jack. I got that one.
Nailed it. Chuck, you been watching anything good this last week?
Dude, we've been watching a lot of Game of Thrones.
Oh yeah, you're working through it.
That's an exaggeration. We have been watching Game of Thrones, but at a snail's pace. At the rate we're going, we will probably be done by Thanksgiving. We are now on season 2.
So what's gonna come out first? GTA 6 or are you finishing Game of Thrones? That's the question.
You should finish Game of Thrones the day before, so then you're clear for your schedule.
Nice. Yeah.
Well, I kind of want to push to watch like The Sopranos next.
Ooh, I've heard good things. Never
Jack
seen.
just watched them.
Yeah, Sopranos is great. I finished it up around this time last year.
Who's that one?
I know.
I think I'm gonna do an Entourage rewatch in the next few months.
The show?
Yeah.
Not the movie. The show. Yeah.
Maybe finish with the movie. A little cherry on top. A little not great cherry on top. Yeah.
Tasteful. I watched one movie this week though, and it was the B movie.
Nice.
I don't think I'd seen it before. As I was watching it, I was like, I don't like none of this is really ringing a bell, but it's honestly hysterical.
I love The Boyfriend.
Oh,
he is taking my life.
It's me.
Also, just Jerry Seinfeld. The fact that it's him voicing a bee is awesome.
I like the fat lawyer too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Stung.
Yeah.
Um,
Good movie. Good movie.
It's like the most meh movie, but it's just hilarious.
Well, you know what's so special about the B movie? It produced a lot of really good memes, and so did The Boys. So that's
Yes.
what we have in common.
Yeah, I think The Boys is only gonna have the memes.
Yeah, I think
if we look
I
back.
agree. Specific Homelander memes. So
Yeah. I didn't have a whole lot this week. I had 1997 Money Talks, which was kind of horrible. It was the year before Rush Hour, but it was just Rush Hour like again. And then I watched a Proto Ghibli film in honor of Charles. I was actually looking last night, and I was like, "What would Charles want me to watch today?" So I watched something from Ghibli, and it was Nasuka and the Valley of the Wind, and it was really good. 1984.
Ghibli cooks every time, man. I've only seen 2 of them, but they've both cooked.
I think it's chronological. That might help me with like checking them off my list.
what's the name of the movie with Gordon Gekko as the character?
Wall Street.
That movie. I love that movie.
Okay, so 5.
Good one.
Add that to my list. That's
Yeah.
It's a good pick.
That's a good pick.
That was a crazy pull on both ends.
Oh, thank you. I don't know what Hunter said that like prompted me to remember that I like that movie, but
Money talks.
oh, money. Yeah, someone said something about
There you
money.
go.
And boom, here we go.
Great is good.
I almost
Great
actually
is
said
good.
Moneyball. I was like, Moneyball? What is the name of it?
Ooh, no, Moneyball.
Moneyball's good too.
That's good. Yeah.
Moneyball, it's fine.
It's not as good as Wall Street.
You're telling me that
It's a top 4 sports.
Chris
biopic.
Pratt hits that home run, and you're not just like you
It's a
feel
top
it all.
4. It's no Ford v Ferrari, that's for sure.
All right. This guy. All right, let's get into The Boys. The Boys finale, Blood and Bone. When everything is at stake, the boys abandon it all for one diabolical showdown. Well, that's generous. All right.
You
Jack.
have to say diabolical, like
Diabolical.
There you go. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oi.
Oi, Huey. Oi, Huey, we didn't do a good finale.
Scorched earth.
Scorched earth?
More like scorched paper.
Yeah. Scorched room.
Yeah.
Jack, why don't you kick us off as you were the boys' defender this whole season?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. For me, we were 2 episodes away, and I was like, you know what? A lot can happen over 2 hours. I was wrong. They had zero intentions of actually moving this forward at all over the course of those 2 episodes. I'm kind of speechless, especially after remembering seasons 1 through 3. I think 4 and 5. It's kind of sad how we got here, and I think there was so much potential for this show.
Yeah.
But I will say this: the ending, in terms of where everyone ends up, that feels kind of fitting for me. I think I just have a problem with how we got there.
Mm.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That what happened? I mean, obviously this is spoilers galore, but
Yeah,
like,
we're
what
not
happens to
ready to spoil this.
Homelander?
If you didn't see
What
it,
happened
see it.
to Butcher? Like, both of those things, I feel like were fitting, and that ended the show on a decent note for me. But I think it's like the emotions and the thrill that I was expecting to get from it just wasn't what it should have been. Especially with the scorched earth. I mean, holy cow, they put out posters of Homelander flying over Earth, and it looked like atomic bombs had gone off everywhere. Okay,
Yeah,
the only bomb that went off was, what is it, Our
Writing.
Father? I mean, that dude just like blew up. I mean, he's the only thing that blew up that episode. I mean, it was just. I do think Our Father was a good addition, though. I don't know if that's a hot take.
I think he might be the best.
I thought he was a lot of fun.
Why was he
Yeah.
such a large part of this season? I feel like
I don't know.
out of nowhere.
I really liked him.
Yeah.
I saw a post though that every viewer is entitled to reimbursement due to the false advertising of those posters.
Yeah, honestly.
Maddie, what'd you think? What'd you think of the season as a whole, and then kind of this finale?
Ooh. I mean, I was kind of on Jack's side in the beginning where I was like, okay, there's time. We have some time to really like sit here and see what's going to go on. I think the first few episodes of season 5 were slow, but they made sense. And then something happened. I really can't pinpoint what happened. I think maybe they were just like wasting time. Like, I feel like that one episode where they were looking for the virus was so weird. it was like it kind of felt like a corny. I feel like season 5 felt like a corny, random kind of like CW show, and we were just kind of sitting there waiting for something to happen, and they were just delaying. I think the last episode, I kind of agree with Jack too. It was a little like, okay, yay, sort of happy ending. I think it was kind of random that Ryan was with MM. I don't really understand that. And then the other thing that really didn't sit, I think the most disturbing thing of the whole season was the last scene where they named the baby after the dead girlfriend from the first episode. I gasped when I watched that, and it was like, oh, Robin. I was like, excuse me? Does Starlight know this? Does Annie January, is she aware that you're naming this child after your former lover? Like, what's going on? So
they just so easily said, take care of your mom, Robin, and then gave us like a shot of Huey and just ended it. And I'm just like,
yeah, definitely a little weird. I also will say I feel like there were so many unnecessary moments. Like Frenchie couldn't have fit in the little hole in the wall with the zinc thing. Like, why didn't he fit in there? He could have totally he's tiny. He could have squeezed in there. Like, why did he need to die? And then obviously the scene with Huey and Butcher. I mean, obviously, I think just watching the show, I feel like, Butcher probably should have died, but did he have to? They couldn't have just bro to bro talked it out, had a heart-to-heart moment. Like Huey had to shoot him. I also think that was like a serious character development for Huey. I think he's had the largest growth. That's a side note, but yeah, it was definitely a very interesting ending.
Robin, I can't stop Campbell.
I can't stop.
No.
I've been, I think, the most out on this season as we've kind of gone through it.
Oh, you've been a hater.
I've been a hater of the season, and I think
you've been comparing.
Generational hating.
You're a comparer, and that's because
they called me a madman. They called me a madman, and in the end, they knew I was right.
What are you comparing it to?
Well, because it aired at the same time as Daredevil and Invincible, and those two shows just like blew it out of the water.
Yeah,
which is basically the same thing because they're all superhero shows. So it's like, all right, if you're the worst of the 3 superhero shows airing, it's pretty bad. This to me was just it was just boring. Like, it was just boring. You've built up this character of Homelander for 5 seasons. Like, here comes the moment, and we just never get even close to a moment at all. Disappoint. I mean, I feel like the fight that Starlight had with the Deep was longer than the actual final fight. And I think that I'm with you too as well. Like, the final kind of moment with Huey and Butcher, it felt almost meaningless because you haven't seen that version of Butcher that they promised you in the end of season 4, where it's like, all right, he's going to go for it. Like when he took out, what's her name? Who was like the vice president at the time? Like,
Newman.
Newman. It's like, all right, he's turning on them. Like, he's almost on the other side of the boys too. And then he was just kind of like the same guy he was the whole show, this whole season. Yeah. And then even in the end, like it looks like he was going to not hit the button when he actually does shoot him. And it's like, all right, so even in that moment, you couldn't have committed to Butcher being a bad guy, which I think that's what they wanted you to be like. Yeah, Butcher's not a great guy. Just a colossal waste of time. And I do think it really does. Like, it just, truly the colossal waste of time was Gen V. You made me sit through 2 seasons of Gen V for them to be like, these characters should just drive a van to Canada. It's like, what are we doing? What are we doing? I do think, I've seen, I think it's kind of torn people apart online this week of like, was the true final moments with Homelander in his character of him like begging on the ground?
Definitely not.
I don't know. I think he would have still committed to the bit at the end of like, he still would have been like, I'm still better than you, even as a human. So I don't know. I think he would have at least tried a little bit more. And then the other thing that just annoys me is they just can get into anywhere they want any single time they ever wanted to. I mean, they just walked into the White House. I know. They walked in the White House, and then in 2, it's like, all right, maybe they can break in. I'll give you that. But they're literally fighting in the room next door. And the dude with super hearing, which we've established literally last season, where they crawling through the vents, can't hear you next door. it's just ridiculous, and it just feels like a slap in the face to if you watched it and like actually paid attention to the show. And I think they truly thought they were smarter than they were when writing this. They're like, oh, this is just great commentary, and it just isn't. It just really isn't. It was disappointing. This unfortunately is one of those shows that I think we kind of all forget about outside of the memes within like a month. I mean, have you guys thought about Stranger Things in the last 2 months of your life? No. I think this will be the same way. Come August, I think we'll be like, oh yeah, The Boys was a show. And it's just beyond disappointing to say that.
But the
For
We'll
sure.
still have the
first
memes.
3 seasons are so good. Like I think the first 3
Yeah.
seasons are rewatchable.
The first 4 seasons of Stranger Things were great. Like,
They're rewatchable.
but you know what's coming. Like that's the issue. Like,
Yeah.
it just puts a damper on the whole thing. Like,
It's like Game of Thrones, same thing. Season 5.
Charlie doesn't know that yet. He's watching.
That's okay.
No, actually,
I've never even seen it, but I just know.
That's like the perception
Yeah.
of it. So now people won't even probably try it in the future outside of a select few people who are like, oh, I'll give this a shot. Like it's just it misses all the marks it tries to do.
What I do think that came out of The Boys is, I mean, Anthony Starr, Homelander, just a phenomenal actor. Like
He's great.
That is going to, I don't know, like since it is a superhero show, he deserves every award ever. I don't know. He's an incredible actor. He deserves flowers, tons of them.
I think he
Yeah,
carried
I'm
this
excited to see what he
season
does
on his
next.
shoulders. I
Yeah.
think it's like every moment. I would even put Chase Crawford in there too.
Yes.
I think that every moment that Homelander and the Deep are on screen, I'm locked in. Like
Same.
Yeah, but he
I
never snapped. He never like
Yeah.
no, I
like,
agree with you. I agree with you. But I think that
he
Anthony
could have
Starr
done
was just
something.
yeah, he should have.
like
I'm
we were
annoyed
waiting for that moment for him to just laser everyone.
Mm-hmm.
and
I'm
we don't
annoyed
get
that
it.
Soldier Boy had like just kind of fell asleep for the last episode.
I know.
Asleep. Why? Like they're preserving him for their other spin-off show.
Yeah.
His
Here's
whole-
the Gen 1 or whatever it is. And then I'm gonna go to sleep.
His
now.
whole arc didn't really make a lot of sense to me.
No.
Like
That's
showing
Clara
that
would've wanted.
video and him not getting super mad is like, what?
Yeah.
How does that happen?
There was like another thing that annoyed me too when they were in, I forget, they were trying to get the first Gen V, and they were all sitting there. Homelander had an opportunity to kill all of them. Like literally.
Well, he literally
That's
says
me.
it too. He's like, could you like you could spare me? I could have killed you so many times. And it's like, yeah, that's the problem. Like, why didn't you? You're supposed to
Exactly.
be the big bad guy. It's like, dude, you just kind of hung out with these guys.
Yes. Yes.
To me, I feel like he's just like he feels such a like superiority or has
Does he
such
like
a
Chase?
superiority complex where he's just like, yeah, like they're never gonna kill me even if they tried.
He likes the chase.
But I just don't think he does like the chase. Like, it's never like he's having fun chasing them around. Like, he's always just like pissed trying to get to them. And then he does get to them and he's just like, you rascally boys, I'll see you later. It's like, what? Like, what?
I will say that they nerfed him so hard in that final battle. Like,
yeah.
The fact
He would
that
have been
it
out of there
took
instantly.
place in
It was
one
so
room,
inconsistent.
like he flew a dude into space in 2 seconds, and then he can't get out of the Oval Office to save his life.
Yeah.
Like it was just
He
the
can't
plot
fly through
armor, or the
tentacles.
plot,
It's like,
the
what?
plot D armor. I don't even know what that's
Yeah.
called.
That made the least sense to me. Like that bothered me the most in this episode. That fight.
Yeah.
Also, the
okay.
Frenchie showing up as a Force ghost just stopped everything. I was like,
I was
Mon
go away,
frère.
mon ami.
I was watching.
You can do it with love.
And
It's
I
like,
turned
no,
them in the
dude,
middle.
I
I'm
don't care.
like, if I'm Butcher and I turn over and see her crying in the corner, what are we
Lose
doing?
Lose
Yeah.
it.
This is the fight.
I maybe you guys can explain this to me, but why did it have to be Kimiko that had the power and not just Soldier Boy turning on his son and doing it? Like I don't.
Yeah, like I think they just wanted
Or
her
been sick.
involved.
That would have been so sick. Why did it have to be her? What? Why? Like we had to do the whole experiment in the basement. Like I don't get it.
And two, like they had that information from the Russians of how Soldier Boy like existed for the past like 2 seasons.
Yes.
So it's like, why did they wait till like 5 minutes before the show ended before they
I
could
agree.
do anything with it?
Together, yeah.
And it felt so weird because I feel like it started off with the virus, and then it was like, all right, now we got to find the V1. And then once all other options have been exhausted, they're like, all right, what else can we use to defeat Homelander? And they're like, oh yeah, we could turn Kimiko into Soldier
Into
Boy.
a nuke.
Like,
Yeah, and then
and
give
it's
us
like the
a
last
Dark Knight
episode.
Rises
Like,
ending.
what are we doing?
Yeah.
What is going on?
Yeah,
Since when are we like giving other superheroes new powers? Like I thought it was just like, okay, we injected all these kids with Gen V when they were babies, and that was how they all became soups. And like then Huey had this weird moment where he became a soup, and
oh, yeah,
then
the temp V they gave each
the
other.
temp
Temp V was so much fun.
He was just
yeah, and now all of a sudden we have Kimiko absorbing other powers. It just like it doesn't make sense to me. It just didn't feel authentic to like the boys as a whole. I think the season 5 was just inauthentic to the brand as a whole.
It didn't feel like the same show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I actually agree.
There's a direct correlation to if the show has Queen Maeve in it, is it good? And if it doesn't, it's not good.
Oh, love her.
Miss Queen
Miss
Maeve.
her. Yeah.
She's so good. It just became almost a parody of itself towards the end. Like, I don't know if you guys have seen all the clips kind of going around like Twitter and even Instagram all week of just like season 1 and 2. And you're just like, this is just a serious show for like at least 4 minutes of time. Like even Frenchie's funeral was just played for just the most base surface level jokes you could have done, which then honestly ruins when he shows back up later in the episode. Because all I'm thinking about is, oh, that stupid scene earlier in the episode, which was horrible.
I feel like a Frenchie funeral scene would have been better if they just had like Ain't No Sunshine playing and there was rain.
Yeah, and they just didn't talk.
Yes.
Just don't talk for 2 seconds.
They just didn't talk and they just
Yeah.
honored him in that moment.
Yeah.
And then they had like a sex joke and that was it. Like
Yeah.
that would have been. And also, yeah, what is up with Kimiko talking and everything that comes out of her mouth is about sex?
Yes.
What is up?
Yeah,
with
so
I'm not
annoying.
interested.
So
You've taken one of the coolest characters in your show and just like
You
ruined it.
devalue. Yeah.
Yeah.
I also, just side note, want to say I really thought that Starlight was going to die. I'm surprised that she didn't die and she became a mom. Like, I'm surprised that got completely flipped. They humanized her so much in that one episode with her and her whole family. We met her dad finally, and we like
Oh, I
saw.
forgot about that.
Yeah, we saw
Yeah,
the whole human side to her.
Yeah.
And I just said to myself, oh, they're killing her off. She's dead next episode. And they didn't kill her. And I'm like, why are we? Because we like humanized Butcher, obviously. He had that one moment where it was like, okay, I'm not going to hit the button. I'm still human. Whatever. And we killed him. We humanized the Deep a little bit. We humanized A-Train in episode 1. Just a little bit, the Deep. Just a little. He had a little temper tantrum, and then we killed him. So I'm like, why didn't we kill Annie January? I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I think the humanizing thing too, like they did it with Black Noir, and then
They killed him.
but then they kind of ruined it because he like did a horrible thing where like
Yeah.
you open that pipeline and you're just like, all right, well, I guess kind of all the likability you had is just kind of gone now.
Yeah.
Just like,
I still liked him.
Bro was just an awesome actor, and then he
Yeah.
decided to mess up the ocean. Like, come on,
yeah,
dude.
it's like, all right. And then I don't know. Like, I think even too, like if you're gonna keep, Annie around at the end, I kind of feel like she should have been in the Starlight costume, or at least a version of it.
She was so out of that Starlight costume. Like,
But her whole thing was like soups can be good, and in the end, it's just like I'm just kind of in sweatpants hanging out. Like,
Well,
I'll
I
just
got
save the
this
day.
one, guys.
Yeah,
I think they reframed it where they're like, I'm pregnant. I'm a human. Remember, I'm a human at the end of the day. Ignore that virus that could kill me. I'm a human.
yeah. That isn't. I think it's stashed at one of the churches. That was
But wait,
a
what
part
was
of the
so
episode.
crazy was like, how did Butcher somehow put the virus in the entire building in like one snap of a finger?
I think what he said, he put it in the water tank on the
water,
roof,
yeah.
so then like they could turn the fire extinguishers on, and then they would.
I
Like,
don't even know. I thought he like put it through the AC vent, but I'm like, whatever. How did you do that so fast? It was
yeah,
like snap, and they're in the room, and Huey's like, no, don't. I was like, okay.
it's just that it just felt like they didn't even talk. The Gen V thing, I still can't get over. I'm just
It's so
shocked.
frustrating.
I'm shocked by it.
They should have
whole
killed off the Gen V characters early on, and then it would have been
Yes.
like higher stakes.
No. We had to spend at least 45 minutes with that weird volcano rock guy. If we didn't spend time with him, this season would have been
Oh my
worse.
god! And
Yeah.
the
Rock
kitty
hard.
cat girl,
Oh my god, the kitty cat. Those two chasing
When they were
each other
talking about
around.
Chipotle, dude. Oh my
Oh my
gosh.
god.
horrible. That was the worst scene of the whole season.
That was
by
I
far.
agree.
I'm like, you guys have super smell, and you can't smell the people right above you. Instead,
Yeah.
you're smelling each other. You're smelling each other, and we don't want
Yeah.
to watch this. Yeah.
I will say, I think that while this show did not make me feel as thrilled or as emotional as I think it could have, the memes, the laughs that I get from the show are unlimited. Unlimited. I mean, I even thought that the scene where you have our father and they're in the room and they're showing the Homelander video and he like turns around hoping to see like everyone just like smiling and like, man, I would go to war for Homelander. And everybody's just like, what the heck did we just watch?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like there's so much. Look, they certainly overdid the comedy. But man, every single episode I found myself laughing at something.
It's usually
And-
deep for me.
And I know that, dude, the best part is about him dying was the fact that Starlight gave him an opportunity to like, you know what? I'm gonna take accountability. I take accountability. I take
I
accountability.
take responsibility for my actions.
Yeah.
But even that, like, it's just like you couldn't have at least had the sharks attack him. Like, why does it have to be one octopus?
But
Because he
instead
was
he goes, no!
Avenging his octopus.
I had to Google that name again, Ambrose. I was like, what was
Ambrosia?
that? I was like, what was that?
Ambrosia.
That's his
she was
friend,
voiced by what's her name?
Yeah,
Tilda Swinton.
Tilda Swinton. I don't know. I think they're the only winner in this season for me. I think was everything with Firecracker. I think everything with Firecracker. I think that was a good character and arc. Sister Sage, a very disappointing ending. At least she was
So
the only one.
funny though. So funny. She's like, I'm going to
Harry Potter world.
Harry Potter world. Come on. That's
Yeah. It just
It's so valid.
just limped to the finale though.
I feel like the only person that had a happy ending was Huey, actually. I think that's the only person who gets it. And maybe MM.
I think
too.
Ryan.
The humans. The
Yeah,
two-
Ryan.
Robin Jr. It's so foul. I
Kimiko ends up as Alfred in The Dark Knight Rises.
Mm.
I feel like
Yeah.
that conversation with Robin, once Robin grows up, like how they ended up with that name. It's
That's
like at what age do you sit your child down and you're like, well, your name Robin. Because I used to have a girlfriend and there was this really fast guy named A Train that actually ended up being my friend
Yeah, he's actually kind of
towards
cool.
the back
man.
end of his life.
Yeah.
running through
Robin A. Train Campbell.
A Train went too early too. I think at the beginning of the
Nah,
season, I
I
was
think he knew when to leave. He's like, let me leave before we all realize what this show is.
Yeah, true. He redeemed himself. I feel like only a few characters, maybe just him, honestly. He's the only one that like redeemed himself.
He had the best arc, in
Yeah.
my opinion.
I agree.
And I think he
100%.
should have lasted a few
He's almost the
extra-
only one who had an arc in this season.
Yeah.
Like, I don't
well,
really
it's just
change
overall.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
just disappointing. Disappointing for what was a very good show for a long time.
Did you guys watch the trailer for their next show? With
Honestly, I respect the gall to do that to me. Yeah, I did watch the trailer for that next show. It's called 3
After-
episodes of this
Why-
season I watched.
why is Stormfront? Why does Stormfront look older back in the
Yeah.
50s than she does in
It's just
whatever
the
that was set,
Argyle.
50s, 60s, 70s? I
guys,
don't
we've
even know.
shaved his beard, so you can tell us it's a different timeline. It's like, what are we doing?
The second
I hate to
Argyle
say
will
it.
be coming out soon.
I hate to say it. Even after we've been pretty unsatisfied with the
No,
ending.
you can't watch this new show.
We'll be watching. We'll be
No,
watching.
I will not. I'm done.
We need report. We need
I'm
someone
done.
to report.
Yeah,
I'm
will
on
do
a maybe. It depends when it comes out. I might be like,
I'm
whatever,
done.
in a year and a half from now.
that is
That's
the
true.
definition of if I can't find anything else on a plane ride, I will watch an episode when it.
What's
That's
the
it.
name of it?
Vought
Isn't it?
Rising.
Vought Rising.
No
And this
way.
is coming from a guy that watched The Acolyte.
Yeah, I did.
That means
I'm
that
not-
the
I'm
floor
not
is on the
watching-
bar. or the-
yeah, I'm not
The
watching
bar's on the floor.
Vought Rising.
We didn't even give the people who are watching the context of my background, but that's okay.
Did you background that you're a boys fan?
Yeah, I'm a boys fan and I live and breathe palm trees and beach.
Yeah.
This is 305.
954, almost 305. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're making our way downtown, down south. So there you go.
Man.
Harley, I
It's
don't
a
even know.
stinker.
What was your feeling of the boys? Because Hunter's like so Jack and I are
I
like,
was in the
so-
middle. I
so
was
am
I was a little closer to you and Jack, I think. Like
Mhm.
I was cautiously optimistic. But after the first like 3 or 4 episodes, I was like, okay, this is just like
Yeah.
we're halfway through and nothing has happened.
The writing here is
Um,
diabolical.
And just looking back in hindsight, the whole V1 chase, then turning like audibling and doing something else, it just wasn't. I don't think it was very good. It took me out of it a little bit. Like it should have been one cohesive kind of like
Pick one.
point A to point Z, but it was point A to like point G, back to point D, then to point N, and it was just like looking back, I didn't love it, and I would say by like episode 6, I was starting to kind of be out on it.
Yeah. I also have a theory about the Gen V thing. I think the reason why it wasn't that big of a deal is because they were like, nobody watched Gen V. How can we make Marie Moreau like so important when like nobody even understands who she is? Because I didn't even finish Gen V.
I don't think she had to be important, but like
there was a recap.
They could have done like the whole them going to fight that teen squad could have been the Gen V crew fighting the teen squad.
Valid.
Just like, all right, go fight the teen squad, Gen V, and it gives them half an episode to do something. You're like, all right, they did something. Driving a van, like
down by the river.
Yeah, like, what are we doing? Yes, you needed to watch 2 seasons of build up for them to drive this van the speed limit.
Yeah. There's so many loose ends. Like when MM saved that Raven girl, like she should have come back and done something to like help
Ravens
them.
never forget a face. They forgot to show back up again though.
Yeah, facts. Exactly.
Yeah,
like so many weird loose ends like that.
Yeah.
I kind of like that though. I feel like it just was another differentiator between like who, Billy Butcher is versus MM, like the different types of people that they are, especially towards the end, just because Billy Butcher was like, we take 0 risks, as where MM, obviously by letting her walk, took a big risk, but it just kind of showed that he had a little bit more humanity left in him than.
Yeah.
I did see a callback to MM and Billy having a conversation, and Billy was like, "You're the best father I've known, MM." Something like that.
I thought Billy was in the room with us for a moment.
Yeah, that was really good.
That was very
actually one of the better parts of the episode was when Huey did the
that was so
impression.
funny.
I was like, whoa, that was really good. Yeah.
It's diabolical.
It was absolutely diabolical.
And our father's like,
yeah, I would have followed it too. I would have been like, they're over there. Yeah. I believed it. I really think though they should have had Homelander should have died at the end of the last episode. And then the finale should have been the boys versus Butcher. I think that would have been a little more interesting of a finale.
yeah,
because 2 episodes ago he did the whole I'm gonna go scorched earth, and then we just kind of hung out.
Yeah.
And then Frenchie died, and it was like, all right.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about Butcher being the one to kill Homelander? I feel like that's the one thing they got right.
Yeah.
Very fitting.
Yeah, I think that for sure needed.
I wish he had. I wish he had messed with him a little bit more. Like,
agreed.
Beat him up a little bit more. But I really like the begging. The begging.
I
got
like
out of the begging.
Yeah, the begging was hilarious. Like on live TV, and the fans just leave, and then everyone in that room is just like, "Yeah, I don't really think we're gonna do anything anymore. You guys can go. This is getting pretty sad."
It was so funny.
I think the begging, like some people online were like, "That's so not the villain that Homelander is," but I honestly think that like at the end of the day, all villains who are like incredibly narcissistic, self-centered, who are like, I'm better than you, and then they're finally in that moment where they're like, whoa, they are gonna beg. Like I do think the begging
I think he would have doubled down.
Did make sense. I think he should have been a little more like forceful. I don't think he should have went automatically to the begging. Like, why did you give up so quickly?
Well, he got beaten pretty bad immediately. Like he tried to fight, and then Butcher just owned him.
But how did he not like? Isn't Homelander strong without his powers anyways? Like, why didn't he even
He's used to having the speed and like the strength to overpower and outspeed anyone.
I think that would have been. I don't know. I think my issue with it is if you kept everyone alive for as long as they did, you could have used that moment to even humiliate him more. Of like the people that were so obsessed with him, like the Deep and all those like heroes, like they could have in that moment had an opportunity to help Homelander and chose not to because he was like a loser at that point. That would have been more interesting than him just like on his knees on the ground. Because the whole time he's like, I don't need your loyalty because you're afraid of me. But then they're still loyal to him. And then when given the opportunity to be loyal to a weak Homelander, they choose not to be. Like that would have been a little more interesting to me. Instead of him just on the ground, just like, but please, I'm so cool, please. It's like, all right, I guess
I can do
this. I can do this.
Yeah, just we can be buddies. It's all good. It's like, all right, I don't know.
It was definitely like what would have been for all of you guys. I'm asking you guys a question on your podcast. It's fine. What would you guys think would be? What do you guys think like would have been the thing that if it happened, you would have been like, okay, this was a good ending for the show.
He had to go scorched earth for me. At least a city. Like
agreed. Like
maybe some Man of Steel level.
An Omni-Man situation. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you could have done this final speech at that church. Or at least like a something, like a rally or something for him. And then the boys start attacking there, and he just is like, I'm starting to lose, and just goes after everybody. Like he never went scorched earth once. And that was the promise for 5 seasons, was he's such a bad guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think more deaths too in the boys.
Yeah.
Make it higher stakes.
I feel like we lost the stakes. I feel like the stakes got big for what's season 3, the finale. I mean, they basically blow up all of like Vought Tower, destroy a significant portion of Vought Tower along with the surrounding city.
Yeah.
And after that, it's just kind of like, okay, he lasers a dude in broad daylight. Okay, don't get me wrong. That was a great ending. But after that, he just doesn't do anything. Like,
he even shows mercy towards the end. Like he that one guy who's the old Hollywood guy, like he lets him go.
Yeah.
Like
I like that. I mean, I have
no problem with it. It's just like if you're showing his descent into madness, where he's like a loose cannon.
Mm-hmm.
He almost was like nicer by the end of the show than he was in the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
Maddie, what do you think? What would you have changed?
I agree. I think Homelander needed to go full evil. And I think there was like build up in season 5 where we were anticipating. He kept saying like, if they don't believe me, kill everyone in the room. But they didn't do that.
Yeah.
And Starlight came in and saved that room in the first time that was going to happen. And then the second time, obviously Homelander dies. So it was like, we were waiting for this moment for him to be this evil, nasty, like I compared him to Omni-Man and Invincible. Like I was waiting for that Omni-Man moment where it's like, let's drag Invincible through a train full of people. Like I was waiting for that, and it just didn't show up. And it was build up too. So sad. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, like they, it's like here's it coming, and it's just never happened. And then the flight, what a waste of the flight footage. Yeah. You have that hold over everyone for 5 seasons, and it's just like
AI.
I'm thinking it's AI.
Artificial intelligence.
Cop out.
Deep fake. Yeah.
Classic deep.
I don't have
Firecrackers. Like, yeah, you're right. It's like, dude, what?
Yeah. I think the other thing that kind of soured the ending was like the quick little Stan Edgar taking back Vought and like Robert Singer being president. Like, what was that?
Yeah.
That was their way of like, if they do another season, why did you do that? You know the show's over. Why did you add this little moment where we're like, oh, what could happen now? And then he like declines the offer to run.
Yeah.
Run.
I've seen people talking about how its own version of Conformity Gate and like the Stranger Things ending, because it's like the whole Homelander's going to reboot the universe. It was like the whole thing they called it, and then everything kind of goes back to status quo.
Yes.
So basically, he did reboot the universe. I don't know. It's just no. It's just no. It's over. It's over.
I don't mind Vought still being alive though. Like, I don't know. I feel like the fact that there's so many soups out there, and he was like, yeah, I'm just going to come back as soon as this all
dies down.
Goes downhill. I'm going to come back and I'm going to do the same thing over again.
We didn't even really get to see though, like the impact of Homelander's death on live TV. He just comes back in and is like, I'm running Vought again. Everything's fine.
No, I agree. It's a bit quick.
Yeah, I think that's part of the issue
kind
too.
of denounced him because everyone was leaving the theater, and it's just like, all right, well, this is over.
This is a little embarrassing. I don't know. I think that's part of it too. Is like we never really got to see the human side of it. Like, what was the average citizen thinking this whole time? Like the first 4 seasons, we had that. Like we had at least characters who would show up like a little bit and talk about like.
Well, we
even
had
MM's wife would show up and like talk about it.
Yeah,
we had it in this season too, because there would be random people that were either but it was two sides of the spectrum. Like
we only got the
all
one
in
though.
Starlight, all in Homelander.
Yeah, like it just doesn't like a regular like.
Yeah.
Huh, that's weird.
I feel like Starlight's family was probably like the most we got.
Yeah, but they were very clear on one side of it too.
I also just realized something. If Homelander's dead, who's gonna get Soldier Boy out of the tube?
Nobody. The viewers of Vault Rising. They will get him out. Jack.
Stan Edgar.
Yeah, Jack will get him out of the tube.
Yeah, how people might not even know where Soldier Boy at.
Yeah. People
Last
don't.
I heard, he's still rotting in the tube. So
Yeah.
All I gotta say is, man, I'm so glad Marie Moreau was not even nowhere close to Homelander. So to provide context, Maddie, there was honestly parts where I was like, oh goodness, for context, last week I said if Marie Moreau took out Homelander, I would basically do like a 3-movie marathon of just like bad movies.
Well,
like,
that was the
in a row,
promise.
and I'd live stream it for the
bad movie.
for the podcast.
Bad movie.
Under
bad
20%
movie?
on Rotten Tomatoes.
Okay.
No, we
Yeah,
picked
like
movies. We picked movies.
We did. I think we did.
Megalopolis, I think, was one.
The wrong
Megalopolis, I would honestly enjoy.
Civil
But-
War.
Yeah, Civil War is a. I don't hate it as much as I think you guys do, but it's certainly not a pod favorite.
ISS. Remember
Oh,
Chucky and I watched
ISS.
ISS.
Good one.
But
That would be
when I tell you when I made that bet, the week leading up to that episode I was like, oh crap, like could they really do this?
But that was the promise, which is the strange thing. It's like you're the only one who has a chance to take out Homelander.
I know. Well,
You
we've seen
have
Stranger
powers
She
Things.
didn't even meet him. She didn't even meet him.
Imagine if you didn't watch Gen V and then you get onto The Boys and you watch Marie Moreau, you're like, what can she even do?
I mean, the same way that they handled her now. It's just like if you didn't watch Gen V, you're like, who are these people driving this car?
Like,
The
you
scenes
don't
with them
know
were
that she's this
bad.
powerful person, you know? So
It's just bad.
When they got put on screen, every time I was like, how quick is this gonna end? Like I was like,
They
yeah,
literally
let's-
say it in the show. They're like, "Are you going to give us something to do?"
yeah, dead ass.
They did.
They're like, "Can we just do something kind of important?" And they're just like, "No, you're doing your part." It's like, well, stop doing that part.
I'm doing
Pick
my
a-
part.
Pick a better one. Yeah.
Well, there's a bunch of people that are upset that she like basically revived her sister in season 2
Yes.
of Gen V, and then they're like, "Yeah, that's like a useless
She literally brought people
superpower."
back from the dead. Oh, if only we had a character who everyone loved who died this season and could have had a conversation about. Oh, no. We just had to
rip
do
Frenchie.
we just do butt jokes with Frenchie. It's just stupid.
I've
Again,
had
It
enough
makes me
jokes.
more angry the more that I think about it.
I thought Frenchie's death was so stupid and pointless.
So dumb.
Lame.
Lame death. Like we didn't even
I
really
had-
see how he died.
No, I was like, did he die? I had to
Yeah,
think
same.
about it.
Same. I was like, did he die? Yeah.
It should have been like a great blaze of glory.
Yeah.
Once again, going back to, it doesn't make Homelander scary.
No.
If Homelander like destroyed this person that we have spent 4.5 seasons watching and like becoming friends with, it would have left an impact for the finale.
Yeah.
If I have to think about that Homelander even hurt this guy, I'm like, what is that supposed to do for me?
And also, like, his laser powers became obsolete. I feel like
Yeah.
the laser should have been able to laser
Laser
Butch right in
sucked.
half.
Well, yeah, it cut Kimiko in half in a different season. And
Yeah,
then
but this
when
time
she
it just kind of bonked her against the wall.
Yeah, she just
Yeah.
like, took you in the gut.
Yeah,
Thank you. Exactly. Super weird.
just
What a
bad.
waste.
Just
So what
bad.
are we
Keep on
rating?
God, bro.
Yeah, so what are we giving the boys out of 100?
Oh, 100. Oh.
Season 5.
Maddie, you want to kick us off?
No, can I go last, please?
Yes,
Sure can.
yeah. Jack, the defender,
This is hard.
Stan Edgar's goodest boy.
It's really hard for me. You know, obviously, I want to go with a 7.
Oh my
Just for,
goodness
no, I'm
gracious.
not going with a 7. I'm going to go with a.
100?
I'm going with it. I'm going with a 63
63.
for the
Charles.
7.
Put me down for a 47.
Wow. Less than 50. Wow.
I'm
what
at
Claire
a
would have wanted.
42 out of 100.
Wow.
Yes. I think this was stinky.
Okay. I think I'm going to go like 52.
All right, so Jack's still the defender.
Let's go.
This
Honestly, you guys push me
It's-
more further down.
It gets worse the more you think about it. It
Correct.
really does. Like if you just kind of
X
stare at
defense
it,
cracking though.
yeah, we'll break him.
What's your guys' favorite Homelander meme?
Mm,
I have it.
What you got? What you got?
He's sitting in the movie theater and they pan
I
over
do
his
that
face.
one.
Yeah.
So
I
good.
do like that one.
Another one that's really good is when he lasered the guy and everyone's clapping and he's sitting there and he's like, yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
me, everybody's looking at me. Oh,
I like the one that's like,
that's a good
Yeah.
one.
I like when it's a little less used one, but the one where he's out of his suit and just sitting there and he looks skinny and just like tiny guy. I do like that one.
The one where he has, what was the scene where he just like killed all the famous people? Was that, are you talking about that one or a different one?
No, I'm talking about the one where he's like literally just like naked sitting there with his legs crossed and he looks tiny.
Oh.
I think it's from a couple seasons ago.
Okay.
Oh, I do also like the one where he where the angel visits him and he's like that one is good.
I like all of his takeoffs when he like
Yeah.
does this.
Yeah. I did like that. That was okay. I'll give that in the
Yeah.
finale when he did try to fly away. And he was like,
So good.
that
So
was funny.
wait, there was,
That was pretty funny.
one.
I like the one with Firecracker when he's like sitting at the desk and he's just like, it's like disgusted.
Yeah.
I like that because like people say crazy stuff on social media, and then I
That's
guess,
been the
like,
responses
that
to
is-
people talking about the boys and liking it.
I like the one where he's like slunched over and he had just like I forget the character. It was with Soldier Boy. It was him and Soldier Boy. It was literally this season. He slunched over in the corner and there's like those 4 famous guys that are like,
Oh yes, he's sitting by himself. It's
Yeah, he's
like,
sitting all by himself.
it's
what
like
is
me
the
when I want
guy's
to go out and
name?
be social.
I'm actually blanking. Seth Rogen.
Yeah, like Seth
Yeah.
Rogen. Is it Kumail there too?
Yeah.
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 And he's just kind of
Honestly, I
back.
I like the perfect. It's perfect.
Yeah.
That one's pretty good.
it's perfect. Down to the last minute detail.
Not this season. None of the details.
Okay, last homage to the boys question. What's
Yes.
your favorite Butcher line?
Mm.
Oh man.
They have the one where it's like, in the back of your RAV4, in your beaver, going to Buca de Beppo, or something. I don't know. Like I feel like I've seen that. The one with Starlight, or not Starlight, Firecracker.
I should look it up.
That's an incredible one.
That's the one where he's like showing the photo of her with like the guy in the car. He's like, back in your RAV4, on your way to Buca de Beppo, or like something like that. And you're like, you listen and you're like, dude. I also like the scene in season 4 where the Deep comes to like their office and he starts talking. He's like, dude, I have no idea what you're saying. Your accent is absolutely insane.
Oh, I have a good line that I loved from season 5. Like Starcracker's gone to a better place. Orlando.
Yes.
So good. So good. The Deep. Oh, the other thing I loved on Twitter was like, how does the Deep keep surviving? And then it's like the Deep survived another episode.
Yes.
I love that it's like last episode, no more. It's so good.
He's still, I think, the best character from this show.
He's so funny.
He's so good.
I just think Homelander is just so good outside of the show, like top character ever. Like he is truly phenomenal, that character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder how we'll look back on him like in a few years of like great characters.
He's gonna be up there for
Remember
me, but I'm not a big movie buff.
I know. I don't know if I'll remember him.
I hope they remember you.
I don't know if we'll remember
I
him.
think I'll remember him.
I think he'll be one of those where it's like, hey, remember Homelander? Be like, oh yeah. Versus like when we talk about great villains, we bring up Homelander. I don't know if we'll do that.
I think his performance is certainly up
Great.
there with some of the
Yes.
best. But
Oh,
I
yeah.
think obviously the story of his villain arc was not nearly as good as it could have been.
Yes.
If they stick the landing, it's certainly like, all right, this is one of the greatest, live action villains of all time. To me, I think it's one of the greatest like villain performances of all time. But I just don't think, unfortunately, they had the writing to really
Mm.
solidify the character in that GOAT status.
No.
I don't remember
not.
when it was, but obviously, like that iconic Homelander speech that literally is in the beginning of the song "Superhero" by Future and Metro.
Yeah.
That is a
I'm
pretty
stronger.
iconic speech.
I'm better. Yeah, like he never became that,
I know.
which is just bizarre.
Yeah.
Well, I think the whole idea is that, like, obviously he's just this very insecure man which I know that sucks because we all want this very confident villain that knows what he's doing and just destroys everything. But I think the fact that he's a little mama's boy at the end of the day. Who
I think
he's a milk devourer.
but he was competent is like the frustrating part. Like in the first 2 seasons, like he is a competent, terrifying force, and he just turns into like a caricature of himself by the end.
They
I
like
think he hides it well.
like a question for the group. They like alluded to Clara being his mom, but who's his mom?
It's
It has to
definitely
be Clara.
it's definitely Clara, and
But then he would be the first naturally born soup, right?
it's him, and
Not
then
Ryan.
and Ryan, I think, are the 2 naturally born soups.
Because I know they said that his mother like
You know what's
died
probably
from
hey,
childbirth.
Jack will give
and
us
he,
a
like, lasered.
great recap of Vault Rising. I'm sure
Dude, I'll
season
let you
5
guys
of
know.
Vault Rising will end with the birth of Homelander. Yeah.
It honestly probably will.
Oh, it
And
will.
it'll play that song. It'll be like the dun, 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 dun. It'll do that. And then yeah, that's what'll happen.
Oi.
Oi.
Boy.
That's my favorite Butcher phrase.
I know, I think I like oi. Oi, ewy.
Homelander
Homelander.
killed me bloody wife and took me bloody son.
The boys.
See, I feel like this was such like a community experience. Like even though the show was not to our expectations, as soon as I finished the episode, I love going on social media and just the abundance of memes and jokes that were online. I had so much fun with it.
Me
Mhm.
too.
And I think I'm
The
going to
ones I
miss
did
this
like
show
a lot of
next
those.
week.
Yeah.
And even if they are able to, duplicate that just a tad bit with VOD Rising, I will be there.
Yeah.
Some of the good ones I saw were like the people who watched this in theaters, because you could go see this in theaters, of
Oh,
being like, this was me in the theater, and it was the Homelander in the theater meme.
nice. Nice.
Yeah.
The last 2 episodes were rated 6.5 and 6.7, the 2 lowest rated episodes of the whole show.
Makes sense.
Yeah, that's on. Yeah,
Yikes.
makes sense.
The real question: Stranger Things final season or The Boys final season?
Stranger Things final season.
I think Stranger Things too.
100%.
I think just
100%.
because the last 40 minutes of the Stranger Things finale work a little better than the last like
The
10 minutes.
nostalgia bit,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then also like, yeah, I guess you're building up as like the main villain is Vecna but that was only like 2.5 seasons, where this was like 5 of like, here comes scorched earth, baby. And then it's him in front of a teleprompter just being like, no, wait.
I'm
Don't do it.
Yeah.
I'm picking The Boys because I thought Stranger Things got so bad I didn't even watch the last season of Stranger Things. So
Man.
I didn't like it. It just didn't.
I thought season 4 was good.
It wasn't working for me.
Me too.
I gave The Boys a chance. So there you go. Anyways,
Yeah. I don't know.
could
I
be
think The Boys.
all day. So you let me know.
The Boys did need that 2-hour finale, though. They needed it.
Yeah.
We didn't get it. We didn't get a 2-hour. It wasn't
I
2
think-
hours.
It was like just
No.
over an hour.
But it's
Yeah.
like Stranger Things had the 2-hour. It was 2 hours, right?
Mm.
Yeah.
I don't know. The fact that I don't remember it as much as I just remember they tried. I don't want to talk about it.
I don't want to.
It's hurt me.
I've
It's hurt me
exhausted
to
my
do that.
efforts.
Jack, have you seen Game of Thrones?
I've not. And that's kind of on my next up. I watched
Yeah.
Sopranos and Succession over the past year. Those have kind of been my going back and watch, TV
Tell
shows
me.
that have already come out. But Game of Thrones is kind of up on that list.
What do you recommend I watch next now that The Boys is done?
Ooh.
A Night of the
Spider-Man
Seven
Noir.
Kingdoms. Night of the
Yeah,
Seven
Spider-Man
Kingdoms.
Noir.
Oh, Night of the Seven Kingdoms is only 1 season. It's like 6 episodes. It's very good.
What is it, Hunter?
Night of the Seven Kingdoms. It's the Game of Thrones
Wait,
prequel
Hunter, are you
show.
saying Night of the Seven Kingdoms?
A Night of the Seven Kingdoms.
I know Egg, the character Egg.
Yeah. Get up, sir. Get up.
Get
Yeah.
up! Yes, I've seen that. I've seen that. Yes.
The indomitable human spirit. So good.
Yeah, but I'd say Spider Noir is looking pretty good.
I've heard,
I'm
good reviews.
so pumped for that.
Good reviews.
Right.
Maddie, it's got Nick Cage. Have you seen the Into the Spider-Verse and Across the Spider-Verse movies?
One, the first one.
Did you
Are
like
this
it?
the cartoon one or no?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I've seen the first one. That's it.
Did you like it?
Did Charlie just go black and white?
He did.
What happened?
Charlie Noir.
Charlie Noir. He's diabolical.
Oh my gosh.
Boy, you look like you really fit in with those men there, with their
Yeah.
mustaches.
Wait, hold on. Let me do something.
Nice.
Are you just laying on the table at this point?
Men don't dress like that anymore. What happened? What happened to fashion?
I know.
Man.
Shame.
Maybe there's a couple episodes where we've kind of dripped ourselves out. The Lord of the Rings one was a
We
blast.
did. The Lord of the
It
Rings.
was
we
so
did
much
dress up.
fun. Trying to think.
That's
What was
what you
the
should
other
wa-
one?
Have you seen that, Maddie?
No.
Oh, you should watch that.
I'm not necessarily a Lord of the Rings girly.
Yeah, it's just
I feel like
you got to be in it.
goblins are not.
Dune, though.
Goblins? Like, what's the
Dune,
vibes?
however.
You a Dune fan?
Mm-mm.
Lord of the Rings is wonderful.
Okay. So we're doing the. I don't know. Do you like Harry Potter?
Of course.
How do you feel about the new show?
I didn't even know there was a new show.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh!
Yeah, they're just redoing Harry Potter as a show.
Okay.
New actors, new everything.
Everything.
When is it coming out, or is it already out?
Christmas
December.
comes out at Christmas.
Okay, I'll probably watch it.
Yeah.
So now we have something to review in about 6-7 months.
Right around when I'm finishing up Game of
I
Thrones.
knew you were
Yeah.
gonna do that, Jack. Oh gosh. No.
Oh man.
But that's all I got for you guys. Thank
All
you
right.
for having me.
Thanks for joining us, man.
Pleasure.
Appreciate.
We yapped for another hour, but
Yeah.
it's
You're welcome back anytime.
You're welcome back anytime. Yeah. Anything you want to talk
Gotta relax
about?
on
Yeah.
the
Look at
beach.
your beautiful weather. You have to
Yeah.
stick
This
with
is where
that.
I'm heading next. Going to the beach.
Nice.
Again, gotta go to the beach. So
All right. Well, thank you for joining.
thank you.
Appreciate
Can't
it.
wait to watch it back. So fun. Bye,
Bye.
guys.
Bye.
Just figuring out how to leave. All right. Back to the three of us. Back to the boys. The boys. All right. So that was the boys season 5. I think overall we can agree very disappointing. Let's get into Star Wars, The Mandalorian and Grogu. If I had one sentence to review this movie, it's this isn't the way. This
It's pretty
is
fantastic.
this is a mega woof. Woof. I am gonna say some crazy takes, and I need you all to just let it roll over you like a
I will
waterfall.
consume them.
All right. This is quite literally 3 episodes of The Mandalorian, just back to back to back. Is that a problem? Yeah. This thing is stinky. Let me tell you. I think this is the second worst Star Wars movie ever, just above Attack of the Clones.
Rise of Scout. Oh,
Woof.
Oh, I understand what I just said. Just above Attack of the Clones. I think it's worse than The Rise of Skywalker.
it's worse than The Last Jedi.
Bro, don't talk about peak like that. Don't
We're
talk
not
about peak
talking
like that.
peak right now, all right? We're not talking about peak. This movie is shocking in all of the wrong ways. You learn nothing new about the Mandalorian. You learn nothing new about Grogu. They don't change at all. They are the exact same characters that came into this movie as left this movie. Sigourney Weaver phones in a performance that I am shocked by. And for 2/3 of this movie, the number 2 character in this movie is a giant CGI Rada the Hutt, voiced
Jeremy
by
Allen White.
Jeremy Allen White in a horrible voice performance. It is quite literally a jacked Jabba the Hutt son with a 6-pack and insane traps. It is a shocking movie that jumps from place to place. It does look good, I will say that, but it is almost offensive how little it feels to care for you as an audience member. It is dumb Star Wars. It's like, oh, you like Star Wars? Huh? Do you like Star Wars? You want to see little blinky lights? That is how this movie treats you as an audience member. It is shocking. I don't think I'll ever watch this again. I was almost offended leaving the theater. I've liked it less and less the more that has gone on from leaving it. I've given this Star Wars a 48 out of 100. I think this is atrocious, this movie.
But it's better than the boys.
Because
Wow.
it hand up. it feels like a full season of television. How long it drags. But I just don't get how this could even have occurred. Like, and the frustrating thing is, if this was, let's say, it was like a 3-episode special ending the Mandalorian story on Disney Plus, I think that we'd all look at this and be like, that was fine. Like, it was fine, a nice serviceable ending for the Mandalorian story. Like, they go off and do more adventures together, for sure. To insult me and make this a movie is just like it's so frustrating to me. I just don't care about anything. You've taken a character that I used to care about in the Mandalorian and Grogu and just besmirched their legacy.
Hunter,
I felt like the Homelander meme in this whole time. I was just like, I could hear the music.
sir,
Yeah,
are we surprised?
a little bit. I think we
Really?
need to. I think that the conversation we actually really need to have is the Jon Favreau conversation, because I really do think for the first, part of this century, he had some serious gas. Like, I know people don't like Cowboys and Aliens, but I kind of do. Chef, I think, is great. And then he just started to do these remakes of The Lion King, and then he got in the Star Wars world. The Jungle Book is stinky. Like, I don't know what happened to Jon Favreau. He used to be really good, and it's just also Dave Filoni makes a cameo in this. That is one of the most egregious cameos I've ever seen. It literally is just him with his cowboy hat on he wears, looking into the camera, being like, "Are you watching the movie? Do you see me, Dave Filoni over here?" It's egregious. The best part of this movie is Martin Scorsese as this alien kind of guy, but oh man.
So pretty good, huh?
It just left me feeling empty, which is the only time I've ever said that about a Star Wars movie. And I like it. I'm a Solo apologist. Like, I even like Solo a little bit. Like, Solo is Oscar worthy compared to this garbage. It really just made me bummed out. Like, it really did.
Sorry, man.
It's so funny seeing
I
all
really
the
think you
negative
guys should see it,
reactions
actually.
online for this.
This is the final part of it. I really think you guys should see it. It's a fascinating deep
And
dive
with
into
all
it.
that in mind, you guys gotta see it.
It's a fascinating deep dive on how to mishandle a franchise.
Yeah.
And the crazy thing is, I need to, I'm going to look it up right now. Let's see what the hell this is doing at the box office. I don't think it's doing that great.
No, it's gonna be a flop. It's the lowest Star Wars ever at the box office opening weekend.
Open to a franchise low.
Yeah.
33 million.
It did worse than
Ooh.
Solo.
Its first Friday. That's its first Friday. Come on, where's the
Yowzers.
okay? Projections up to the 4-day Memorial Day total is 91 to 98. Some projections up to 100. Worldwide forecast is 167 on the high end. Safe to say, people are getting a little. Reveal.
The fact
Star
that the
Wars.
future of Star Wars might come down to Sean Levy and Ryan Gosling.
You know what? I
so
hear Sean Levy, and I'm like, Sean Levy, fun.
3.5-star banger.
Yeah.
Ryan Gosling. To be honest, there's no one else I'd put my faith in to add some fun, add some charisma into a universe that desperately needs it. I believe in Ryan Gosling.
Yeah.
I believe in the Hail Mary that is Star Wars Starfighter.
Yeah. I don't want to spoil
Just
this
like that,
for
I'm
you
back
guys.
in. Jack just did it for me.
No, see, I don't want to spoil this for you guys because I do want you to see it, but I think it's very obvious how this movie ends, and I kind of already said it. Like, it ends with them going on their adventure. There could have been something very interesting here if they Rogue One'd this movie in the same vein of like, this is the Mandalorian's final stand. There could have been something very interesting here, and there was a chance to do it, and they chose not to. And it's just that made it even cheaper.
From what I've heard, it just sounds like there's just zero stakes.
There is zero stakes.
There is
quite literally zero stakes.
You have zero, and for me, I'm already detached from these characters. Like, yeah, Grogu's he's cute, he's a little cute little dude,
Yeah.
But other than that,
Took us out.
We're good. Star Wars, we're good.
Star Wars. I'm all good.
Let's put our attention on.
Dude, I
that
can't wait for
Rey
Ahsoka season
movie that's
2.
coming out.
They got to go away for like. But you know what? That's the crazy thing is they did. This is 7 years in the making. We haven't had a Star Wars movie in theaters. After 7 years, this is the kind of slop that they turn out for me. Just, oh my God, what are we?
Homelander should reboot the Star Wars universe.
He should, man. He really should.
They should
I don't know.
They should just put Revenge of the Sith, A New Hope, and
I think now, and I think the frustrating thing is, I think now, if I look at Star Wars, I think there's only 5, like half of them are good. Maybe. Is that a crazy thing to say? Like, so there's been 12 Star Wars movies. I would say 5 are good to great. Like the bottom, maybe like 6 are great.
That's a bad take.
Like at a certain point, your miss rate's going to be higher than your hit rate, and it's just like, what are we doing?
To me, the prequels, I'm not as high on the prequels as a lot of people, but with that being said, I think the prequels do a great job of setting up Revenge of the Sith, even if I don't think they're like perfect movies as a whole. Like, I think that the context and the information they provide for Revenge of the Sith, to me, is enough to make that movie great. Now you go to the sequels, Force Awakens, very nice. I like The Last Jedi more than most people, but then you have all that buildup, and it culminates into the most blah
dumpster fire
piece of Star Wars we've gotten, in my opinion. And and now they're coming out with all sorts of spin-offs when I don't think anyone cares. Like Rogue One was great. I think Rogue One is probably their last, the last movie they've made that was that good, right? I mean, like, am I crazy here? I mean, I know people are saying how Andor is phenomenal.
Well, no, I liked The Last Jedi.
Right?
But yeah. No, Andor is incredible. Like but that's the thing, like Andor just it's a TV show. Like, is that what Star Wars is now? Like, I mean, I understand it's like, yeah, I love it from a quality perspective, but this is Star Wars, like we're talking about. This should be like the tentpole everything. And it feels like a side note. Like, I'm more excited for the next Planet of the Apes than I am for the next Star Wars. Like, I just don't care about Star Wars at all anymore. And like, that's the thing I felt the most sitting there is like, I checked my watch during a Star Wars movie. And it's like, what are we doing? Like, how did we get to this point?
I mean, yeah, they're beating a dead horse. I feel like every time we talk about Star Wars, it's the same sentiment. Like,
and that's the thing.
Who are they making movies for at this point? Are they making movies for the people because they want to present like a good quality work and entertain, or are they making movies for the sake of making movies just to make money?
And that's the thing that I think is so interesting is like, obviously I watched the TV shows and like you guys really didn't, which is like, I think you're the true, casual Star Wars fan, but the show you did watch was Mando, and like Charles and I watched Mando together. And like, if it even didn't excite him to go to theaters to see Mando, like that speaks so much to like where this franchise is.
Well, season 3 just wasn't very good.
I have a take. I'm gonna drop this take on all of you. Ready? We're gonna revisit this in a couple weeks. I think He-Man is gonna not only be better than Mando, but make more money. That's my crazy take. I think He-Man, Masters of the Universe might make.
I don't think it looks good at all.
See, I think He-Man. It's just better. That's all I said. It had to be better than Mando.
I hear you.
I'm not saying it's got a cinematic masterpiece. I'm just saying better.
Okay, so it needs to be a 44 out of 100.
Correct.
Or 49.
Pretty low bar.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing. And I hate it because Star Wars as a kid, like you watch even the prequels. When I watched them as a kid, I loved them. Like they're full of so much adventure. And like it was just, you're put in this universe that you couldn't even think of living in. And it was so much fun. It was so exciting. And then going to see the sequels in theaters, there's something special, when the Star Wars intro pops up on the screen and the score, it just like overwhelms you. Now I'm just like, should I see a Star Wars movie? Like the fact that I have to think about that is a problem of itself. Like, I mean, we should not be in this position at all.
My opening is actually very interesting. My opening night screening I went to was very full, like it was, but mainly like dudes in their 30s or 40s. Like Star Wars. I mean, especially this one, like, is a kids movie, and there's nothing wrong with it. Like, that's what Star Wars is. Like, Star Wars is for families and children. But leaving it, like, I heard multiple people be like, "Well, it's a Phantom Menace all over again." It's like, how is that just now the standard that, like, we accept? And everyone there had their popcorn buckets, like Star Wars, and watching it. And I don't know, maybe it's just because I went there, like, not too recently, but recently. It feels like I'm just at a theme park. Like, I'm just at a theme park. And it's that's what it is now. And everyone gets their the popcorn buckets because they're at their theme park ride. And it's just disappointing. That's what it is now. And it's funny because Martin Scorsese's in this movie after he called them all theme park rides. And it's like, dude, you were actually correct, but also good job getting your bag.
Wonder how much he got for just like
he's the best part of the movie, so hopefully quite a bit. I have this, let's see where I have it in my 2026 rankings. I have this just above How to Make a Killing and just below the Super Mario Galaxy movie. So it's kind of in the middle of the pack for the year. Unfortunately, there's been a lot of stinkers this year. But
wait, so you have this just below How to Make a Killing?
I have it just above How to Make a Killing and just below Super Mario Galaxy movie. It has a little bit more fun. Like, I'm never gonna watch How to Make a Killing again. But like,
I thought we enjoyed that.
I mean, I did, but like, I think from like if you objective ranking,
gotcha,
quality wise,
I hear you.
How to Make a Killing is better. Of like ranking them in my personal preference,
okay,
Mando is higher, even though it's a worse movie, which is kind of hard where my rankings go. Like, I have How to Make a Killing at 3.5 stars, but I just don't like it as much as The Mandalorian and Grogu, which I don't like really at all.
Interesting.
I think as the year goes on, that might it might fall even further. But as of now,
I think How to Make a Killing for me, like, I liked it, but at the end of the day, it was kind of like forgettable.
Yeah, which is how I think Mando's feel. Like, if you asked me about Mando in like 3 weeks, I'd be like, I think this happened. I think that's the way about the boys too. All right. Anything else on Mando you want to know about before we move on to some news?
Man, no.
God, that was fantastic.
And that's it. Episode 120. The show's over. Can't top it. That's it. We've found the peak. All right. Let's get into some news. The Baywatch show is gonna premiere on Fox in January 2027 with a 12-episode series. Are we excited about Baywatch?
I will not be watching this.
What?
Baywatch?
Cable TV sounds right up your alley.
Pamela Anderson. She'll be my wife.
Stephen Amell, Livy Dunn. Are we into that? Noah Beck. Shout out Noah Beck. Nah, I can't even pretend. I don't care about this at all.
No. Dude, I haven't seen the original Baywatch series. I think I've watched half of the Zac Efron, The Rock.
Yeah.
Baywatch. Like,
the only Baywatch I have seen has been through a Friends episode.
Oh, great episode though. I know exactly. They get the chairs. Yep. Yeah. I will say, I do think it's shocking this is going to be like a Fox show instead of like a Hulu or like a Prime show, because cable TV you can only do so much. But like, I feel like if you did like a teen drama Baywatch, that would get some views, I think. But if you're gonna do a toned down Baywatch, that might not be that interesting for people, because I think there's definitely a market right now for like sexy teen shows, like sexy young adult shows, and I don't think this is gonna fall into that because it's on a cable channel.
The Real Serious Podcast is a sexy young adult show.
but we're not on cable, so
shameless plug. Watch the YouTube.
Yeah, watch the YouTube. You never know what's happening. Charles gets wild on the YouTube. All right, next is a Fast and Furious TV show with Vin Diesel producing, coming to Peacock.
I swear, every week we have the exact same news.
I just want the show. Like, I don't want this show. I want the final movie, and I want to just say goodbye to my family.
You don't have enough movies?
Familia.
You don't have enough?
The last one left on a cliffhanger.
You got like 14 of them.
Yeah, but you can never have enough time with family.
Holy cow.
I'm more excited about this than the next Star Wars.
My goodness.
Yeah. All right, fine. We'll move on. Move on. You guys don't care about that one.
Family's
Vision-
forever. They're never going to
Vision
stop
Quest?
making the movies, Hunter.
Vision Quest?
Oh,
Maybe.
Vision Quest.
Vision Quest? Vision Quest? Is that for that? James Spader back as Ultron? Huh? Yeah? No?
Dude,
Are you
honestly,
pumped for this, Hunter?
I'll watch it. I think
You will
Marvel
watch
Marvel
it?
TV has been cooking. I will say.
You will watch it.
Marvel TV has been cooking.
and I
It's
feel like
cute.
I like Ultron.
I, like
I think when I first saw that movie, I didn't like it. And I rewatched it and I was like,
strings on me.
I think the fact that I like that movie more is after we've gotten all the Avengers movies. Once you go back, you realize how special those movies are, that they can pull together all those characters, and you're like, wow, like, you know what? Maybe I do appreciate this more, or I like this more than I initially thought I did.
I think this could be good. I do. I think this could be good. The last like 3 Marvel shows have been very good. So I'm excited for it. I'm excited for it.
Marvel is, they are not Star Wars.
No, they've been on a good
They still
heater.
have a pull. They still
do.
have
They got
pull.
me.
Like,
I'm doing my rewatch and I just finished Captain America this week. Fellas, Captain America holds up real well. I think that
First
that's
Avenger is great. I love
it's
that movie.
great. So I think that's one.
it's iconic.
It is. All right, Grown Ups 3.
You know what? Why not?
I really like Grown Ups.
Why not?
I really like Grown Ups.
I like Grown Ups 3 too. Yeah.
Grown Ups. I'm with Maddie. It was one of my favorite movies growing up. So I would take more content. Sure.
Would you like to hear about the synopsis of Grown Ups 3?
Sure.
All right, let me find it real quick. I did read it earlier. So it's about the friends traveling to Europe to spread the ashes of one of their other friends.
Oh
Mhm.
gosh, who passed?
I don't know. I really don't know. But
Who did they decide not to cast?
yeah, who's not back?
I think I have an idea.
Chris Rock.
It might
I
be
think
Rob
the
Schneider.
The Schneider man.
Rob Schneider.
Schneider?
That's what I'm feeling.
What would be the funniest option? I think it'd be really funny if they were like it opens up with them becoming really good friends with the Shaq character from the second one, and he's the one
The
that's
police
dying.
officer.
Yeah, the police officer Shaq. And then he's the one they have to go spread the ashes of.
Why Rob Schneider?
Well, I mean, honestly, I think
Is
Adam
there
Sandler
some
still put
controversy
him
I'm not
in-
aware of?
Yeah, no, I think there's just some Rob Schneider controversy. I think he's been very
Okay.
outspoken about his political beliefs, which I
I
think
see.
has certainly turned a lot of people in the
What
film
has Rob
community
Schneider been
away
up
from
to
him.
actually?
I don't think he's been up to like anything
What's up
besides.
to
I would
Schneider
not-
man?
He's just been
I-
yeah.
No, he's definitely in some stuff. Let's see. He was in Happy Gilmore 2 last year.
That's what I'm saying. Like Adam Sandler's included him in something, but I was just saying if they were to take out anyone from the main core, that's my
All
guess.
all of the wives die. Oh, what if it's Gloria? Rob Schneider's wife.
I mean, is she
Oh, that
still...
could be it.
Rob
But
Schneider
we're
wasn't
only
even in
not-
the second. Hang on, Rob Schneider wasn't even in the second Grown Up, so maybe he's not going to be in this one at all either. Like that's where I think it'd be a little lame if it was like him, because they really didn't even care if he was in the second Grown Ups.
Yeah, I don't remember Grown Ups 2.
Will
Hold on,
Taylor
hold on.
Lautner reprise his role as frat boy Andy?
No, but the real question is, will David Russo, whatever his name is, from was whatever the place show up again as the other
Oh,
frat guy?
Oh my gosh, dude. Is Cameron Boyce, man?
Yeah. I did like Grown Ups 2 for the 80s party at the end. That was very funny. And the fight they have. I don't know. I think these are good movies.
I haven't rewatched them in years. Like I remember being a kid and like seeing it's like, oh, it's another like Adam Sandler movie. Like, I want to watch it. My parents are like, it's called Grown Ups for a reason, buddy.
It's not for you.
Sit down, pal.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. They're casting James Bond currently.
Yeah, guys, I just got off the call with him. I think it went really well.
Yeah.
The name's Bond.
Bond.
James Bond.
Chicken, not stirred. I think this could be really good. I think this could be really, really good. I mean, obviously Villeneuve is an insane director to get for the next Bond. I really hope this is also like a period piece. I think that'd be pretty cool. Also, like take Bond back to the 60s.
Or what if AI is trying to take over the 007
I feel-
initiative? So he has to.
Yeah, M is just like an AI chatbot. He's got to talk to.
Hello.
Hello, Mr. Bond.
Jarvis.
Jarvis, make my martini. I think this could be really good. I'm excited for the next Bond. I kind of hope they do like I want a younger Bond again. I think I don't really want an older Bond, and I want someone unexpected.
Well, did you guys see that they have the odds on? I hate
gamble
that
on it.
I hate that I'm promoting it. I'm
Not
not
a
in
free
no way
ad.
in
Not a
no
free
way,
ad.
shape, or form am I promoting this because I do not agree with it at all. But on Kalshi, you can bet on who is going to be the next James Bond, and on there, the 3 leads are Callum Turner at 39%, Jacob Elordi 16 to 18, and Aaron Taylor Johnson with 12. None of those guys are going to be Bond.
On this
In my
odds
opinion.
checker
Sounds like-
website,
sounds like
Sydney
you're
Sweeney
promoting
is
Kalki.
30 to 1.
What do you say, Charlie?
It sounds like you're promoting.
No, I'm not promoting at all. I am.
I'm just
Kalshi.
putting it out there.
On this
I'm
odds
good.
checker I'm looking
I'm
at,
good.
Sydney Sweeney is 30 to 1. And Emma Watson
for
is
Bond
33
girl?
to 1. No, it just says for Bond, I think. This is for Bond.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at this list. Hang on. Let me see who's the worst one I can find on this list. Who would be
Sweeney.
See,
horrible.
because like, look,
I'll say
I
right now,
wouldn't
Henry
hate-
Cavill, I'm out. No, thank you.
I'm with you. I love Henry Cavill, but it's just like
Old.
that time it's gone. I think
As a
Callum
villain?
Turner would be good. Yeah, I would like Henry Cavill
I
as a
would like
villain.
Callum Turner. I think.
I think I would like Callum Turner as well. I think he's probably the best, and I love Aaron Taylor Johnson, but I think as well, I think that ship has sailed. I
Yeah.
think it's something I was really excited about like 4 years ago, and now it's just like
Yeah.
I don't know. I think also the longer it goes on, and the longer.
I kind of
Right.
respect them being patient with this next Bond, though.
No, I agree. I don't think they should just like. I think especially with how upset people have been getting with castings these days. I mean, holy cow, the absurd reactions that we've gotten for
Bond.
the casting for
James Bond.
Harry Potter or for the Odyssey. Like, and honestly, I don't care who they cast as James Bond. I think they're going to make.
Elordi. If I had to
Jacob
put my
Elordi?
money in there, I think Jacob Elordi could be a really good Bond. He's got such a presence. Like he's so large.
See, I'm still Damson Idris. Come on, man. I mean, he's
When
just
I
he's just so cool, calm, collected.
Yes,
I
but
mean,
when Elordi shows up, as much as we didn't like
Oh,
Wuthering
yeah.
Heights, when Elordi shows up in Wuthering Heights in the suit, you're like, that's the coolest guy I've ever seen in my entire life.
it is aura. It is.
Yeah, you're like, that is the coolest dude, and he has the
You know-
stupid mutton chops, and you're still like, that's the coolest guy I've ever seen in my whole life.
I'm gonna get a gold tooth. I'm
Yeah,
gonna get a gold tooth.
somehow he makes
Damson
that work.
just would rock.
I know.
Damson, yeah, he'd be.
What
very
about your
good.
guy though, Charles Jonathan Bailey?
No, he's kind of old.
I think he's like 33, 34.
Dude,
he?
come
Is
on,
he old?
Charlie.
Is he?
Dude, you old shaming right now, Charles?
Jonathan Bailey age. He's
I would
38.
honestly be for that.
Bro's unk.
What about Will Poulter?
I would take Will Poulter.
I like Will Poulter.
What if they just cast someone we don't know? Like, I genuinely think that's the best case scenario, or not someone that's not nearly as like
The Garfield man,
the Pratt man.
Chris Pratt. As James
By the
Bond.
way, I rewatched Parks and Rec. Chris Pratt in Parks and Rec is
So
might be
good.
like the funniest guy to ever exist.
So
He is hilarious. Like the amount of like stupidity that he can make you believe is insane.
Can I pitch the next Bond? What I'd like it to be?
Give it to us.
All right. I would like the next Bond for this new Bond to be a young Bond. And then the whole movie, he's working with an older agent who is a former big fan cast for a Bond who turns out to be the villain.
Ooh.
Mm,
So like they cast a guy who really everyone was like, he could have been Bond, like a Cavill kind of guy. And then it turns out he's actually the bad guy. And our new Bond has to kill him at the end. And that's when he becomes Bond.
In.
Yeah. Right?
In.
it's quite the Bond offering.
Yeah. Whoa. So yeah, I think that'd be cool. Also, Cillian Murphy at some point as a villain here would be good.
Yep.
It's easier to do Bond
Oh.
villains, I think, than Bonds themselves.
Who's our favorite Bond villain from
all the Bonds?
or I guess from the Daniel Craig Bond
I haven't
movies?
seen them all.
Is Blofeld the Casino Royale?
Yeah.
Then yeah, Blofeld, Casino Royale.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out Rami Malek as the creepy mask guy. Oh, didn't they? And then what did they also do? Didn't they make what's his name his brother? How stupid was that?
Oh.
What's his name became his brother, which was like dumb.
Oh, I don't remember that.
I think in Skyfall they reveal that,
in
that
quite
he's
some
like
time.
that he's his brother, or like maybe it's Inspector. No, Inspector. They reveal that Christoph is his
Waltz?
brother. Yeah, and he's been behind all of the last like 4 movies, and you're just like, what? When did that happen? Yeah. Oh, Blofeld. Yeah, they reveal Blofeld is like actually Bond's brother, and you're like, what? Yeah, that was dumb. All right. Next piece of news is trailers. We got some trailers to go through. So let's do it in order that I think Jack would find the most cool to the least cool. Jack order for once.
Thank you. Thank you.
So least cool we're start with is My Adventures of Superman, season 3. I'm sure you don't really care about that, but it looks good. So I'm pumped for that. I'm telling you, if you guys have a plane ride or like a randomness, download those on HBO Max and give them a watch. They're quick and they're very good. Good Superman show. Recommend. All right. Next is the Lanterns trailer. Trailer 2. This looked pretty good.
This is the one I did not see.
Oh, see, I think this looked good.
They added some color in, Charlie.
Yeah.
Did they? Oh.
They said, but no, I mean,
We saw Guy Gardner in it too. Shout out Nathan Fillion.
that beautiful bowl cut of his.
Oh, it's so nice.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think this is the more I see, the more I like it.
It looks good. I think the story is interesting too. It's about he's investigating a murder. It's like 2 different timelines. It's the murder happened 10 years prior to the show happening, and it jumps back and forth because he thinks the murder is of alien origin, and he can't prove it for it seems like 10 years at least.
Whoa.
I think it's pretty cool. I think this looks good.
Yeah, me too. I'm pretty interested on this one.
I'm excited to see the full suits at the end. I think that'll be interesting as well.
Yeah. I'm sure the internet is going to be very reasonable and not overreact at all.
No. Well, because Aaron Pierre is in Man of Tomorrow as Green Lantern, so I think that'll be interesting.
Matthew Lillard has also joined the cast, which I think was a piece of information we got last week.
Yeah, and then I don't know if you guys saw
ago.
any of the TV spots that I'm playing in the NBA Finals for Supergirl, but Superman is in those trailers as well.
Whoa.
I hope that does well. I actually think that's going to be a good movie. I'm worried it's going to be a little bit of a box office stinker, but
yeah,
I think it's
not
going to be good.
excited for it, but if I got to make sure my boy Crypto's all right. That's what they're keeping me for. I got to make sure my little dude's okay.
Yeah.
Thing.
Hey, Grogu, we're good. We got Crypto now.
Facts.
Yeah. All right. Next is the Wildwood teaser trailer, directed by Travis Knight, who's also directing Masters of the Universe, coming out in just a couple weeks. I thought this looked awesome.
This looks so good.
This looked good. I like.
And they gave us nothing.
No, I have no idea, but I'm in. I'm so in.
Yeah, animation looks fun. It looks
beautiful.
It's not just the same slop animation that we get all the time. It feels very well crafted, and again, you just love a good trailer where they're like, "Yeah, we're gonna throw everything at you, but you have no idea what's going on." Yeah,
I think whenever they go, "Hey, from the people who made you Coraline," I'm like, "That's all you got to say. That's all you got to say, pal. I'm in. You've sold me."
Yeah.
And Paranorman. I like Paranorman quite a bit as well.
I think I've watched Paranorman.
I recommend. Big recommend for me. And the last trailer, Jack made a TikTok about. So, Jack, if you want to talk about Hope.
Yeah. Hope is essentially this movie about this village. I think it's on the border of North and South Korea. And it's being terrorized by this monster, this almost like demon-like creature. And essentially, it's just 3 hours of pure action in cinema. And from the reactions from the Cannes Film Festival, people are comparing this movie to like a Michael Bay type action film. Literally just an adrenaline fueled 3-hour trip. A lot of the negatives I have seen online are like visual effects related, which I think they still have time to fix that prior to the movie's release or theatrical release. But I'm kind of in on this. Like an original action movie. Like I don't think we get many of the we don't get many of those outside of the Jason Statham universe. Like I feel like this is something fresh, exciting, and it has a Michael Fassbender in it. And that's a pretty
the
great
Statham verse.
cast.
The Statham verse.
I know it has a lot of very popular foreign actors. It has the girl from Squid Games, season 1. Do you guys watch that?
Mm-mm.
No, never did watch.
Okay, well, doesn't matter.
But I will say the Fassbender thing is interesting. He had a bad few years, and I think he's kind of turned it around.
I'm excited for this. I feel like the trailer that came out this week, it looked, I don't know, I just feel like we get a lot of the same action movies these days, and I feel like there's something that's special about this one. Can't just put my finger on it just yet, but
No, it does look good. It looks quite good. I'm very interested in it, and I think Alicia Vikander also needs a win because she's been having some stinkers recently. But no, Michael Fassbender, just a bad 2010s.
Black Bag
honestly.
was good. Black Bag was good.
Yeah. I think the last like 4 years, Black Bag, I thought The Killer was fine. Next Goal Wins. I did not even watch, but I heard it was atrocious. Also, that's Taika Waititi, who's
I know. Woof.
whoa. Talk about a fall from grace. I
I
mean,
know.
my word. Bro could do
Woof.
anything he wanted, and it's horrible. It's so bad. Let's see what actually Taika's been up to real quick. Let me look real quick. Wow. You guys are not gonna believe this. All right. So directed Thor Love and Thunder. Commercial, music video. Next Goal Wins, which is stinky. Commercial, TV episode of the TV show. A Disney holiday short on Disney Plus. An episode of TV. Commercial, a Lay's commercial, a Disney short again, a Pepsi commercial, an Xfinity commercial, a Lay's commercial.
Has he done any commercials?
Dude, what has he been doing?
Dude.
That's actually nuts.
And then
So
now he's
Charlie-
got a movie coming out in October, but it's also starring Jenna Ortega and Amy Adams, which is a bad sign because they pick stinkers. So yikes.
Charlie, I just watched Jojo Rabbit this week.
It's very good.
Very good.
It's very good.
So much so that it has had me questioning what is Hunter questioning the same thing.
What
How
happened?
did this guy go from making Jojo Rabbit, a movie that's just infused with so much life, and holy cow, I mean that's a very hard subject to cover with as much humor as they do,
Mhm.
and still not, I mean, obviously I know it
Yeah,
rubs
that's
some people the
actually
wrong way, but like it's a great movie. And then he makes Thor Love and Thunder, which was just
Yeah, it's
like
horrible.
I don't know, man. It just sucks because I feel like he was a director at one point where everybody's like, oh my gosh, like his movies are, you got to go see him in the theaters, you know? Like I feel like he had all the hype from Jojo Rabbit, all the hype from Ragnarok, and then Love and Thunder just, I think, killed a lot of that momentum. And then his last movie just didn't really get any traction.
Yeah. It's just I remember he's making a Star Wars too, which honestly, the state of Star Wars, perfect pairing. Perfect pairing.
You know what? Let him just experiment and do whatever he wants. I think that's
No, but I think
think
that's bad. I think that's when it gets because they let him do whatever he wanted, and he, provided us
with Love and
Love
Thunder. I agree.
And then
That's
also
true.
it's like, all right, you do whatever you want. And he provided us, with a real stinky Next Goal Wins.
You know what? Maybe we can see some Lay's commercials in the theaters. I mean, they are incorporating those commercials in between trailers at the theaters now, you know?
Oh God. We know the Clara and the Sun coming out in October this year. That'll be a good indicator of where we're at on the old Taika scale.
Taika train.
Yeah. The Taika train, I think, unfortunately, has gone off the tracks.
No.
Remember, he was going to do a Star Trek. He was going to do a live action couple animes. He was going to do a Willy Wonka movie, and it's just
Bro would have gone crazy with a Willy
Whoa.
Wonka movie.
Well, remember he was also acting and everything too for a long time.
Mhm.
What was that? Here, let's see what he's been acting in recently. Oh man, talk about fall from grace again. So he was in Free Guy, The Suicide Squad, What We Do in the Shadows, Lightyear, Thor: Love and Thunder. He was a voice in Mandalorian. Then it was Next Goal Wins, a voice in The Simpsons, a short, a music video, What If as Korg, another TV show, another. It's over, dude. Pack it up.
Hey, it's me, Korg. My friend Meek.
Oh,
Yeah, I
man.
forgot.
Hey,
Oh, actually, I'm sorry. No, I'm just kidding. He's actually doing the Willy Wonka movie, but someone else is directing it. And he is the voice of Willy Wonka. And I got to tell you, that's going to be the most annoying film of all time. Oh, hello. Welcome to my factory. Oh, welcome. How about,
would you like some chocolate?
yes, I have some chocolate for you. No, I'm okay. Hey, we're good. Hey, Taika, we're good.
Chalamet's already got the Wonkaverse covered.
Yeah. If it doesn't have
Along
Chalamet
with
in it, I'm not
Noodle.
interested. Yeah. I'd rather watch 4 hours of the Noodle song than watch a Taika movie again. That's where we're at.
No.
Yeah. We've gotten there. All right. That's it. That's all we got. Next week. Let's see what we got next week. I think next week is a bit of a down week for us. Maybe we'll do a retro review.
Backrooms, man.
Oh, just kidding. It's a huge week for us. Backrooms. We have to see the Backrooms. I did my tickets for the Backrooms, actually, so I'm a fool for saying otherwise.
I got Backrooms, and I'm going to see Obsession on Wednesday as well.
Oh, man, dude. I want to try to squeeze Obsession in this week also.
I know. I wanted to see Obsession, but I've just been
I've heard
moving
only
around too
great
much
things.
recently. I've heard it's
Yeah.
incredible.
Yeah.
Charlie, you have to go see it.
No, Chuck, you gotta see Backrooms. You gotta see Backrooms. Please, 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 please. Let's do it. Let's do a three of us next week.
All right.
Dude, it's got Renata Reinsvet, and it's going to be...
It's gonna be a banger.
I think the floor for this movie, I think it's a 3.5 is the floor.
I do. I think so as well, which is getting scary. I'm thinking like that, but I gotta think.
I know. And you know who else it has? It has our tall basketball player from Alien, Romulus.
Oh, does it actually?
Yeah.
Hey, Chuck, you
could
could go see the Nate Bargatze's The Breadwinner if you wanted to see that instead. Or Pressure, the historical movie. No, you guys see that.
Oh, fellas, I got to tell you, guess what I'm doing? And I think people in the pod will find this maybe interesting.
What you got?
On Thursday, I'm going to see a candlelight Hans Zimmer. Hans Zimmer's not performing.
Whoa.
But
Oh, you're going to one of those?
Hans Zimmer, yeah, music. So I'll report back and let you know how it is.
Please report back.
Caitlin got us tickets as a gift, so I think it's only gonna make the fire burn much brighter to see the HZ in person. But man, I'm gonna have a good time.
That's sick. That's actually very cool.
Yeah.
I
I don't really listen to real music. I just listen to scores and soundtracks.
have that as well.
That is my life at this point. They're like, yeah, Drake dropped 3 albums, and I'm just like,
Who?
That's not Ludwig Göransson.
Wait.
That's what?
Drake the Degrassi actor?
Bro, I don't know who that Drake guy is.
Yeah.
Hans Zimmer. Yeah, I know.
I know
that guy.
him.
Yeah, that guy.
But yeah, we got the Backrooms next week, Masters of the Universe the following week, Spielberg's Disclosure Day the week after that, The Death of Robin Hood and Toy Story 5 the following, Supergirl after that, Minions, Young Washington, Moana live action. That Moana trailer I saw again is shocking. It's a real movie. The Odyssey, and then Spider-Man, and that puts us into August. So yeah. Busy
I'm just
week.
flying.
And Chuck is going to see at least 2 of those releases.
My 4th and 5th of the year.
Charles, that's great. Dude, you're the perfect AMC A-lister because they're like, you just pay them. They're not going to do anything.
I know.
Oh,
Guys,
man.
also, Waste Man with David Johnson, you can now rent on Apple TV. With Tom Blythe, it had a limited release in theaters. For me, David Johnson, he's
good.
Must-watch cinema. So, wanted to let the people know that.
Isn't he going to be Black Panther? Are we doing that? Wasn't that what we were doing?
Well, I don't think so.
I thought that was like the big rumor.
Oh, I've not seen that.
Oh.
He would be... Look, I don't care what he's in. He could be in the Matchbox movie. And I'd be like, he's going to give the performance of a lifetime. I have the utmost confidence in David
Well,
Johnson.
Chuck cannot wait for the Matchbox movie.
His most anticipated does have a phenomenal track record.
Of him
mine's
seeing
probably
them.
there with
They're so anticipated he doesn't see them.
Oh, have you guys been keeping up with the Cannes Film Festival?
I have a little bit, yes. Neon, shout out. Keeps it up.
I know, dude, that's insane. The fact that they're just like 7 in a row. It's disgusting. Sebastian Stan, man.
Yeah.
Goat. The truth.
Someone said he's going to be on an elite run. And I'm like, no. He already is on an elite run. Like Sebastian Stan has been cooking the past 3 or 4 years. Like A Different Man, The Apprentice,
Batman 2.
Batman
I don't even need
2,
to see it, I just know.
Fjord, The Thunderbolts. I mean, like, he is elite. Also, shout out Sebastian Stan in Black Swan. It was a nice little cameo. But always happy to see the Stan Man.
I'm a Stan Man for life. You gotta buy your stock low with the Stan Man. You gotta buy your stock. If you weren't there in the Hot Tub Time Machine 1 days, you weren't the real one. I was there. So yeah. All right. That's 120. Good episode, boys. Until next week. Have a good week, everybody. Peace.